All right, everybody. So, in our last session, you had taken out the young red dragon, and you were beginning to loot the hoard. But all of a sudden, you noticed one of the treasure chests started acting a little strange. Oh, wait a second. Wrong conversation. Couldn't help myself. You don't know me already. I'm Ben, and for years, and for many of you, I have been your dog trainer. But for others, I've been your dungeon master. I love fantasy books, fantasy shows, and fantasy games. And one of the things my love of fantasy led me to is my love of Dungeons and Dragons. I started playing Dungeons and Dragons in high school, and I kept playing through college, took a break for a while, and it turned into from collecting a couple of books and a couple of maps to collecting a lot of books and miniatures and more miniatures and just a little dice collection. Just small. These are mine, though, not yours. I love Dungeons and Dragons, and I love fantasy adventures. And something that happens in almost every fantasy adventure is not just the awesome storytelling and the wonderful hijinks, but you often have an animal with you of some kind, whether that's Bill the Pony in Lord of the Rings, Night Eyes from the Assassin series, which is one of my favorite by Robin Hobb. If you haven't read her yet, go do that. I'll wait. Or, my personal favorite, you're playing a ranger and you have your animal companion. Fantasy plays a big part in my life, and it also has helped inspire me to pursue dog training. You don't always know this, but a lot of times I get a lot of inspiration from the fantasy works that I read, and I think that's something that we can all celebrate together. So that's why we're doing DoggieQuest. What is DoggieQuest? DoggieQuest is a D&D fantasy-themed adventure that you're going to go on with your dog. Christoph and I will be your, not dungeon masters, but kennel masters. And each week, depending on your quest line, you're going to be given a different quest to help your dog learn and grow and have fun while you're doing it. There are 3 quest lines. There's Warrior, which focuses on obedience cues, kind of a general functionality, getting your dog out in public, but public access spaces. There's the Scout, which focuses on distance recall, leash walking, and engagement with the natural world. And then there's Mage, for your reactive dogs who don't like to leave their tower, but still need to master their spells. You'll learn with the Mage questline how to interact with certain magical objects, like muzzles and placemats to help work on meditating and gaining your spells back. You'll get a new quest every week. After everybody's going to get the same introductory quest, but after that, you will get your new quest every week. And every week, Christoph or I will roll a d20, and you will see us roll it to see if you're going to be your random encounter of abyssal squirrels. So what do the quests and the abyssal squirrels do? Every time you complete a quest and you submit it to me, you get another entry into our prize pack. Now, I'm going to be sharing what's coming out of the prize pack, but I have some polymorph dog toys, which I'm going to share a video of us letting Christoph pick his polymorph dog toy, and what's going to be in that part of the prize pack. These are obviously for your dogs. I'm waiting on the human part of the prize pack. So every quest you complete, you submit the entry to me. There's going to be a Discord that you go to, and you submit it there. After you submit it, you get entered into a quest, or you enter it as completing that quest, and that gives you 1 entry to win the prize. You also gain an entry just by signing up for the quest lines. So you gain 1 entry automatically just for saying, hey, I would like to participate if I can. You will get an extra entry if you share your completed quest on social media and you tag Concerned Canines in the post. You can follow me at Concerned Canines on Facebook or Concerned K9 on Instagram. and you can share them on either one, and it counts as an entry on either one. If you share it on both platforms, that is a separate entry. So if you were to complete a quest, you get one entry. If you share it on Facebook, that's another entry for that completed quest. You share it on Instagram, that's yet another entry. And during the weeks the abyssal squirrels are attacking, that gives you an entry for each one of those. So instead of just 3 entries, you would actually gain 6. You can actually take multiple quest lines as well. It's $20 for the first quest line, $10 for each additional quest line, and that's per dog. I will say these quests are going to be fairly involved at some points, so make sure you can carve out a little bit of time for you and your dog. When you think about this kind of stuff, though, I want you to have fun. Working with our dogs should be a blast all the time, even with our reactivity cases. If we're not having fun, if our dog's not having fun, why are we here? I also want to bring a little bit of the magic back. Let's face it, if you've never worked with a dog, or if you have worked with a dog and you realize you finally reach your goal, and there's this moment of elation, that's magic in a very real way. And that's what I want to bring back for you. The sense of adventure, the sense of accomplishment, and the sense of teamwork that you did it together. So, welcome to DoggieQuest. Make sure you got all your spells prepared, and always take a long rest whenever I offer it. Know what you're doing on your next turn. Roll for initiative. And I've always wanted to say this in a dog training setting. How do you want to do this? And I'm going to give you your first bonus quest entry right there. After you have entered and set up your quest line, and there will be instructions, there'll be an instruction post that's following this video. After you've entered and chosen your quest line, for a bonus entry, you comment on one of my posts and then like and share, or you comment on this post, and then you like and share who says or who coined the term, how do you want to do this? That'll gain you a bonus entry in the first week, and that's all you have to do. Alright guys, I can't wait to play this game with you. I really can't. I can't wait to see what you and your dogs do. It's going to be amazing. But let's roll for initiative, shall we?